Now that you've allowed the divine to interfere on your behalf and you've released the patterns that are holding back your manifestations, the next step is to create. And in order to create, you have to get clear. So clear is being focused. Interestingly enough, the name Lakshmi, the goddess behind Shreem Brzee, her name means aim or goal. And what we need to do in order to manifest is to get really clear on what it is we want. So that's what we'll do in this step 2. So we had identified the area of life you came in with for this process. We cleared out what we feel is holding back the manifestations in that particular area of life. Now I want you to hone in on what it is you want to manifest by getting clear about it. So let's figure out details. Maybe you picked money. Maybe you picked relationships. If you picked money, how much would it be? And it doesn't even have to be a dollar amount. It could actually be the amount that makes you feel a certain way. Maybe it's financial freedom. Maybe it's being able to not have to worry, being able to pay all your bills in a month and have extra to go on vacation. Right? So there's no wrong or right. This is your manifestation. This is what you want to create. It's 100% up to you. There's no guidelines here and other than getting specific. And like I said, it can be a dollar amount specific, like, oh, I want $100,000 in my bank, or I want, $2 million in my savings, whatever it is. Or it can be, so it's like the number factor, or it can be like a fulfillment / happiness factor. Like, oh, well, if I feel like I don't have to worry, then that's my specific, that's how I'm going to get specific about what it is I want to manifest, right? So, or maybe it's, I want to be able to give a certain amount to charity. Okay, so for the money part, I hope that makes sense. We have a few different ways that you can get clear on it. Let's say relationship, for example. You can just say, I want good relationships, but that's not very specific. What I would prefer you to say and invite you to say or create and get clear on is, how do you want your relationships to look? And it could be a particular relationship with one person. It could be your general relationships. Maybe you want to have freedom in your relationships. Maybe you want to feel totally loved and adored. Maybe you want to be able to give to someone the same type of feelings and support that you want to receive, right? Let's say it's a partnership. You want to be able to feel safe, loved, and whatever else, right? What I'm saying is, get specific on how it looks, what it feels like. Any manifestation we go through, it's the same thing. How does it look? What does it feel like? When put yourself inside of it and generate those emotions. We'll go through that process, but in the process of getting specific, that's what I want you to do, because once you hit upon things that help you get more clear, it's much easier to hit that milestone. Health, for example. How do you want to feel within your body? Very specifically, is there, maybe there's a disease you want to clear out, or there's ailments in your body you want to clear, or maybe you simply want to feel better in your body. You want to gain muscle and lose fat. Maybe you want to, be able to run a marathon, right? Be specific about what it is you want to create. And again, this is just for this year. It's not forever. You just pick something that you really want to commit to in this 1 year that you're wanting to manifest. Okay? Spiritual progress is another one of the areas of life we talked about. So do you want to be able to sit and meditate for a certain amount of time? Do you want to have certain types of spiritual experiences? Do you want to take trips to places like India to be able to have experiences in places in power vortexes? Okay, just getting specific on what it is you want. So let's walk through it. You have your thing. Think about that particular thing, for lack of a better word, manifestation, situation in your life right now. What does it feel like? What does it look like? Who's there? Maybe no one's there. Maybe it's just you. Where are you? Build the entire picture of your manifestation. Remember, this is the key. This is what you'll be building upon. This is what you'll be using as your manifestation process. So what does it look like? Where are you? Who are you with? And now what does it feel like? Maybe where in your body does it incite or create a certain feeling? And if you can name that feeling, what would it be? And if you can name that feeling, I would like for you to write that down if you can right now. Because that's going to be a key for you to tap into that emotion, that feeling. Passion and emotion helps us to create, helps us to manifest. Be inside of it. Step inside. It has already happened. Just step inside of it. You're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're tasting it, you're smelling it. It is all around you. Oh, how does it feel in your chest? Does it bring you joy? Does it bring you freedom? Do you feel full of love for this thing, for this creation, for this situation? But remember, getting specific. If it's a relationship, what does it look like? If it's money or finances, what does it look like? So tying in the situation with the feeling that it is created when you're inside of this situation. That's key.